What's going on, guilty guys and gals? Welcome back to Straw 2 for the last time for a little while. Oh. Last time we found out Nikke basically planned this whole thing and basically forced Shinji to kill himself in a unintended way to try to kill Yuki. So here we go. Post-trial.
That would be correct. The real culprit of this murder is Shinji Kasai. He committed suicide. You got it right.
What you have to say for yourself, mate? Big bro. Big bro. Yuruko, what are you doing? I'm guessing that's Sora. Let go of me, Sora! Before I give him a punch! Before I give him a punch! No. Beat him up till he's dead! I'm not going anywhere! Ooh boy. I get how you feel, but you have to calm down. There are still questions we need to ask him right now. Like what I did. I really don't know who's talking right now. I think it's probably Yuruko. Seems how I changed portraits. Shinji was the culprit, but only according to the class trials rules. He's the real culprit. Nikke killed Shinji, and he got away with it like he's done nothing. Because Sora is shorter, right? So. What? Did I slap? What happened? Ow, that hurt, mister. Was that Yuki? Was that Teruya? Enough with it, you bastard! How dare you! Okay, it's Teruya. You tricked me! You dirty scum! Oh boy.
Teruya. Everybody's so aggro right now. What are you doing? Stop it this instant! Although the regulations are not in effect at the moment. This is a breach of...
Smack Monochrome too, why not? No, that might still be a rule, I don't remember. Oh, Monochrome? He's like... Let him do it. I like to see Nikke injured. Still, this isn't your place to speak. Okay. You can go Blair Witch in the corner. We'll talk this out and deal with you later. Tricked you? I have no idea what you're talking about. Didn't we have an agreement? It's still too loud. And why won't you let go of me? You didn't tell me about this! Why did Shinji end up dead if you said it all wasn't true? Hold on, you two. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And Teruya, what's up with you? Why are you suddenly so fired up when you've been downcast? For the entirety of the trial. Except for, like, a little bit of it where he figured out that I got betrayed! Again! God damn it! You wonder why? It's because he was with me the whole time. What does that mean? What? To be more exact, I was in league with both sides of you, like a double agent. Do you get it now? Oh, so he was working with Teruya to keep everybody in the hole?
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. Well, I asked you all to keep my identity a secret from Teruya since he's not trustworthy. But I also told Teruya the same thing, to help me out since I can't trust anyone else. So you were secretly that's not the right word. You were in confidence with him as well? Yeah, thanks to that, Teruya and you all started doubting and fighting each other, just like I planned. What was your plan, man? He's probably not going to tell us. Thanks to Teruya going in line with my intent, I got the perfect setting to carry out my plan in the tower. Did Nikke lock the doors? In line with your intent? Wait a minute.
You locking us up was part of your plan too?
Oh boy, that sucks.
Are you crazy? He's a void, and you let him talk you into that?
Oh, wait, let me talk. I thought he was... I thought he was on my side. Hey, don't be so harsh on him. Didn't you all do the same when I revealed my identity to you?
That's different. If you ordered Teruya to lock us up, that's like asking someone to...
Literally, to...
commit a crime for you. That's kidnapping.
He didn't. I suggested it first. He just told me there was a way to keep everyone alive. I mean, it almost worked. And he said that if the plan worked, then we'd be able to finish Mikado off for good, no matter what. Oh, Teruya. The gullible Teruya. If this was like tarot cards, Teruya would be the fool. Mikado would be death. I was so carried away by the thought of protecting you all, keeping you all from dying, taking Mikado down. Oh, I feel like I lost my, like, rainbow spirit or whatever. I don't want to blame you when everything's already done. We were just toyed with by Nikkei, that's all.
I have a question.
What now?
If Nikkei was with Teruya at the same time he was begging us for forgiveness, isn't that inconsistent with the current time frame of events?
Time frame? Yeah, what are you talking about?
Oh yeah, right. If the whole imprisonment was a scripted thing, he couldn't have planned it with Teruya while we were sailing.
What happened to Teruya? He was being all like, oh, don't talk to me.
He said the fourth island glitching out was an unexpected event, even for him, right?
Yeah, he actually did want to work with you to betray Mikado, but... Huh? What do you mean? Nikkei did tell me about the fourth island while we were sailing.
What?
Are you kidding me? It wasn't anything big, but he did tell me to go get the gun from the top of the tower as soon as possible. Oh, great.
Wait, the gun was in the tower from the beginning? Huh? Wait a second, you knew? Then what about the things he told us?
Lies. What did you expect? Well, I don't know, a little bit more from you?
But you told us the Tower of Babel was a result from that Ray person interfering from the outside.
Oh, sorry for that. I didn't expect you to seriously take it for real. Oh boy. Though I do think it was a pretty good pretext. You gonna start speaking in English words now? I don't like that.
What? Then the part about the virtual world and all the dead people being alive in reality.
Of course it's a lie. How the hell would I know if she survived or not anyway? Why is he lying to us now? Because we know there's something going on. It's not real, because Sora fell through the floor, so now he's like double lying to us? I don't understand. But it's true, this is a virtual reality, and that the fourth island isn't what the Void intended it to be. So the gun was supposed to be there. And the tower, I guess? But I guess... The Tower of Babel was a set for Mikado's execution that I made in secret without telling him. Oh, so you planned this from the very beginning. I planned with the other Voids. Wait, really?
In secret?
Wow, But really, I never thought you all would be so gullible to trust me that much. I guess all the acting lessons I got from Emma for fun paid off. Oh boy. You know, for a second there, I really didn't think you were the bad guy.
You scumbag.
At least I know I can still trust you, Yuruko. We can be a two-part comedy duo now.
Is this fun? Is this funny to you? You think it's fun to play with us like that?
Hey, stop it. That hurts. Oof, my pride. I see. I've been following this conversation, and I must admit, that was certainly not taken into account in my plan.
Well, no, they did it behind your back, you idiot.
That's a... When have you altered the code? I don't believe it was a task you could have done entirely by yourself. Do I need to answer, Mikado Sonoji?
Everything was a lie.
Well, not everything. The virtual reality part was true. Which means the people are probably, like, at least not dead.
Other than a few pieces of facts, everything was a stage prop for Nikkei to manipulate us in the way he wanted.
Yep. We won't die in the real world. Oh boy. I guess I should have been tipped off the moment Iroha was also surprised by that. But at the same time, she kind of doesn't know, like, any details of the plan, it seems, so maybe not.
Those words alone I'd believed as the absolute truth.
You know, Iroha, it's not too late to be the real helpful Void.
I wouldn't have even thought about making Nikkei the Blackened otherwise. No, perhaps I'm just trying to make excuses for myself.
Maybe.
Whatever it may be, one thing's for sure. Those hopes that the dead would still be alive were snatched away from us.
I still believe. The truth is out there. Aww. And now Iroha's gonna jump in like,
Stay positive.
it's gonna happen. And I warned you, my friends, that Void is an organization full of liars. I'm sorry. This is all my fault. You can be a little bit hard on yourself, Taria, because again, you kind of was, in a weird way, you kind of did facilitate this. Anyway. I got desperate, not to let what I've been through happen all over again. Oh. That's why I got foolishly tricked by that bastard.
Why? For what reason?
I don't know.
Why are you doing this to us? What did we do wrong?
You know, I see you're trying to make me into some unforgivable scumbag for all of this, but when I said I was going to kill Mikado, I really did mean it. Didn't I tell you that moments ago? Yeah, I'll admit I used some dirty methods, but I couldn't help it. You wouldn't have believed me otherwise. What do you mean you killed Mikado? You gonna shoot him? Do it!
Why?
Shoot him! Because Yuki Maeda needs to die. Uh-oh! I don't like those words in sequence. He really doesn't like those words in sequence.
What? Come to think of it, he said a while ago that his purpose was to make Yuki a killer.
Are you kidding me? How are you making... How is you making Yuki a killer and killing Mikado related? You're just making things up, aren't you? Hey, do you guys remember what I told you back then? Which part? I said there was a reason that each of you got involved in this killing game.
Yeah, so what?
Aren't you curious about it? About why you were all dragged into some mysterious place to go through all this trouble? My guess it's because they wanted the good luck. It's all because of Yuki Maeda.
What?
Except for Kanade. Kanade probably just joined because she thought it was exciting. I left it obscure at the time, but Yuki is Mikado's Void's goal itself. To be more precise, putting Yuki through the ordeal of a killing game to erase his original personality and bring in another. Yeah. Here we go. That is the ultimate goal and the reason for Void's existence. Don't fall for it, Yuki. They're trying to erase you right now. Don't you get it? Don't you get it now? You're all just sacrifices for Yuki. Nothing more than an extra whose role is to die in the killing game for him.
Nikkei, is it okay to say all that?
She's just coming.
I mean...
Oh, jeez.
Hold on, I'm still trying to process all of this.
For Yuki? Does that explain some things to you, Sora? It should. Mikado Shinoji's a man with a fanatic obsession with this plan. I didn't mean to rhyme that. As if his entire life was for that single purpose. Yes. Nothing would have been a stronger blow to him than getting rid of his goal, Yuki. Was that really the only option? It's the easiest one. You could have just gone for Mikado directly. Why did you target Yuki when he did nothing wrong? Even if the goal was just to kill Yuki, there was no need to go so far as to make him a killer. Shinji died because of your ridiculous plan. You're right, Truya. I don't care what happens to Yuki. Mikado is the real deal here. Attacking and killing Mikado, or Yuki myself. If that was possible, I wouldn't have bothered to put on this whole act and lock you up. Is he just not allowed to do it as a Void? What do you... Just look at Yuki right now. I'm still in the same sprite, aren't I? Yup. Hello. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Mikado's plan is nearly complete. There wasn't a normal way left to kill Mikado, or thwart his plan anymore. Oh, Nikke. So that was your reason. That was why you decided to take advantage of this killing game's rules.
The rules of the killing school trip?
Yes. No matter what the circumstances are, the power of the rules are absolute. Except for like 5 minutes ago when they weren't. If one somehow succeeds in making Yuki the Blackened, it would be checkmate for me. If the Blackened, Yuki, wins the class trial, I would be executed along with the others by the rules. And if Yuki loses? And if he loses, he would be the one to be executed. It was a good idea.
Oh!
Oh, jeez. It was really close. I was one move away from finishing him off. Until you, Sora, decided to be an idiot and screw up everything. Guilty as charged. But, you know, it's probably for the best. Well, I don't know. I really don't know at this point.
What? Just, what about Yuki made a...
Yeah, why does it have to be him specifically?
What makes us have to die for him? And Void to do all this?
Couldn't he just put it in his own body? Utsuro's personality? Why didn't he do that? Does it have to be the same, like, shape? To reunite with Master Utsuro, of course. Utsuro? You know, the one they named the island after. And by they, I mean me.
That name, we heard it in Nikke's room.
Now, this is getting longer than I expected. I've been keeping silent to let Nikke have his moment for a while. A very brief while. But it is too early for anything further than this. I'm afraid I must end it here, as it may disrupt the plan's final stages. What you gonna do, Mikado, huh? I will say that despite my looking down on you, your overall performance was excellent. I believe that deserves a compliment. But, as you can see, in the end, how many times should I have to repeat this? The outcome is already set. Have you finally realized that whatever you do is a mere kitten's play in the face of his power? Yes. I accept defeat. Uh-oh. That's not good. His powers exist in me as well, and yet I failed. That should mean this was my fate. Exactly. You cannot go against the will of fate.
Does anyone want to explain to me what's going on right now?
It was a grandiose plan from the beginning. There were risk factors involved, and my own life was at stake too. I shouldn't have done it from the start. I see. So? It was thoughtless of me to do that. I should have. He's gonna pull out the gun. I should have. He's gonna do it. Yep, here we go. I should have done this from the start. Nikkei took out the gun he stole from Shinji from inside his clothes and pointed it towards Mikado. Nikkei? Yes, a thoughtless endeavor. The more variables there are, the more my fortune will be affected. There wasn't a need for a complicated plan. I should have just done this earlier. When Nikkei held up his gun, his face almost looked like a demon's. He looks more like, in pain. That face was enough to remind me of his fellow voids, Hajime and Emma. And Nikkei's degree of insanity seemed to exceed those of them. Okay, that's not good. I knew it was a wise choice to take the gun just in case. The glowy eye underneath his hair. It's funny. Be careful now with that gun, Nikkei. What are you going to shoot? What are you going to do? Shoot me with it? A bit too late, I'd say. Why? Oh, because he's not in the tower anymore. Did you not put up this act because you knew that such a feat would be impossible? I sure as hell know I can't kill you with this shit. But I can kill him. Oh, here we go. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done all of that to keep you on watch with Setsuka. They'll be the ones to take the bullet. What? Jeez.
Don't shoot me! I'm not one of them! I mean...
Oh, so you're eliminating the actors instead of the director? Still, that won't result in my own death. I'll just get more actors, at a time that doesn't.
Don't do this, Nikkei. You're going to end up dead too if you...
It doesn't fucking matter, as long as I can give you a big middle finger in the face. I don't mind dying.
Oh boy.
I was dead from the moment my plan in the tower failed. Are you? You won't let me live, and I'm all out of tricks here. This is my last stand. Ooh, that's a good episode name.
What are you doing? You're gonna shoot us for real? This is like the 4th time someone's threatened to kill us all. No, no, why me?
Well, you're in void.
Get behind me! I'll at least be able to...
To do what? Take a bullet? Not very many.
Teruya, no.
Is Teruya about to die?
Nikkei, frankly, I wouldn't recommend pulling the trigger right now. Even with my earlier comments, I did not intend to abandon you yet. You're just so funny. It would be a waste of a great colleague like you to die.
Somehow I doubt that.
What's that I see? Mikado, are you panicking right now?
Uh-oh.
This feels great. To see the great fucking Mikado Sonoji himself anxious like that. I guess this was the right answer after all. Oh, I'm saying this for you. It's not too late even now. We can work together once again. Enough of your bullshit. No, we voids are full of liars. Look, I'm going to screw up your plans now. I won't shoot you, or Yuki Maeda.
Why not? I mean,
I'll just kill all the others.
wouldn't that put, like, Yuki in perfect Utsuro place, though?
If the outcome's already set, I'll ruin the process. If you want me to stop, kill yourself this instant. Then I'll reconsider the shooting. Hey! Stop!
Trey, you were threatening us with the gun like 5 minutes ago.
Nikkei, why are you doing this? What could you possibly gain from this? Did Satsuka die for nothing? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
No one's talking, Nikkei.
Nikkei, please stop. Die.
Okay. Is Mikado just gonna, like, stop it? What the hell? The gun exploded. As soon as Nikkei pulled the trigger, the gun in his hand blew up from the inside with raging gunpowder.
Teruya, you didn't clean this thing?
And Nikkei's right hand split into pieces. Oh, his right hand, too. Well, he's still got one finger intact. I can see it.
What the... My hand... Well, you should have listened when I told you. Watch your hand when you shoot your hand!
Okay.
Hand, my right hand. Ah. My, your right hand, your biggest pride and the reason for your existence has become an abomination. Are you all right?
He can't write anymore. Oh, no.
Oh, what's wrong? Have you not risked losing your life for the voids? Did you not say with your own lips that you do not mind death if you could bring forth my demise? It's just a right hand.
Oh, come on. You can't skip that fast. That's really fast.
A mere appendage ripped off, and yet that's all it took for you to break. Is this a joke? Even the emotionless Kokoro would laugh at the sight of this.
He looks like a pumpkin, like a jack-o'-lantern. Wow.
Oh, why did the gun explode?
It's gonna be something to do with Utsuro luck.
The gun was perfectly working. I know, because I held onto it for a while. There's no way it would blow up. My right hand hurts. It hurts.
Nikkei. Well, yeah, it hurts. I'm telling you about it.
You really are the best, Nikkei. You're a person perfectly suited to toy around with. In addition, your skills are on an exceptional level. Thanks to your contribution, the plan was brought even closer to completion.
I'm saying something in Korean, I don't know.
What do you mean by it?
She said something important, too. God damn it.
I'll have to admit some points, modulating the fourth island, blocking my magic, leading Yuki into a murder. This revolt of yours was indeed well thought out. But ironically, my plan was to take another step forward because of your actions.
Is he gonna die? Can we get him some medical attention?
It shouldn't be a surprise, considering the flawlessness of your reenactment of this case. Quite unlike a certain incapable person.
Uh-oh, he's talking about me. So, the reenactment clearly failed.
Of course you do not understand. Because I intentionally gave you a phony summary of the fourth case. When the two of us first met, I immediately knew that this fool would betray Void someday. Thus, when I was briefing Nikkei on the fourth case to be reenacted, I lied. Do you know what that means? You, Mikado, Synergy.
You must have thought your defection and the havoc you unleashed was all for the demise of Void. But who would have known that act of yours being your biggest contribution to Void instead? Oh, the irony. Can you feel it, Nikkei?
No, it can't be. It can't. And I've told you when we met in your room that you were performing better than expected, that both of us are mere puppets for his power. The outcome is set. The process simply comes with it. That is fate. That is the power of fortune. That is the power of his divine luck.
I couldn't understand what Mikado was saying, but more than that, my mind was wondering why Nikkei's gun blew up, why his hand has become a mess, and what's about to happen. What is about to happen? Who are they going to execute? The gun? My brain seemed to have trouble processing the situation itself, and no one moved an inch aside from Nikkei and Mikado. It would have been hard to take this as reality if it wasn't for the smell of gunpowder and blood from Nikkei. No, he said this wasn't reality to start with.
It's not over. There's got to be a way left. There is no such thing, and that is because you, Nikkei, rid the plan of its biggest impediment, Shinji.
Oh, because Shinji was his buddy.
Oh. Nothing could be more perfect than the job you have done, Nikkei. But I was being sincere. I would have forgiven you had you put away the gun and swore to join Void. Once again. Though, of course, as someone whose impetus of fortune is an inferiority complex, you would have not allowed it to happen.
Impetus of fortune. That's quite a sentence.
What's going on? I can't get a grasp of what's happening. Why did Nikkei try to shoot us instead of Mikado? Why did the gun blow up? What does Mikado mean by all this? This is quite enjoyable. Well, I would like to enjoy it some more. It's time for this to come to its end. Monochrome, the preparation, if you may.
The preparation?
Preparation? Prepare for what?
What other thing could there be than the execution of this miserable wretch?
But I thought you said the rules were binding.
Who violated the rules?
I guess he did intend to kill somebody. Uh-oh. The rules? What are you talking about?
The no violence rule stopped applying a long time ago. I thought Nikkei's not the only one who went around hitting people. What? What is this? All of you, check the rules tab of your eHandbook Plus.
Did he just add a rule, like, right there? No guns allowed. Is it not translated? Oh, that doesn't help me. What is this rule? There wasn't such a thing until...
Violated a rule? Oh boy! Rule.
You alright, buddy?
I have identified a violation of Rule 17. The offender will be executed immediately.
What was Rule 17? I don't even know.
What? It's an actual rule? This isn't... What is this? What is happening? Mikado Sonoji, what's behind all this? You mustn't wonder. All you should know is that our time here is over. Goodbye, Nikkei. You were an amusing toy to play with. Every moment from beginning to end. This is the end. No. This can't be. This can't be happening. Damn it! Damn it! You should die. I'm gonna kill you, Mikado. I'm going to fucking rip you to shreds.
I've prepared a fitting punishment for the perpetrator of the violation, Nikkei Yomori. The ultimate journalist.
We all knew that. You didn't have to say it.
Mikado Sonoji.
Oh boy.
Punishment time!
Well, I take back my everybody lives statement from the last chapter. Last episode, not the last chapter. Oh boy. I don't think I'm prepared for this. Oh, they took his coat away. Okay. Trying to interview him? Okay. Well, he ran away. Press conference. They're gonna press... Is it gonna be like a hydraulic press? Oh boy. The ones where they run away are never good. He doesn't have a hand. Oh no. So he just fell. Oh. Big news. Nikkei Yomori is dead. Okay, well. Even Monaco's like, well.
Ah, what a waste. Perhaps I should have let him live.
Yeah, maybe.
Imagine him stuffed with the limbs detached. It would have been a perfect toy to kill time with.
And so Nikkei had left us. Man. Now we really are a two-part comedy duo. He said himself that people being alive in real life despite dying in this virtual world was a lie. I still don't know whether what he said was the truth or not. But more importantly, even Nikkei couldn't avoid the impending doom in the end. Whether this is a virtual reality or not, the person named Nikkei is no longer with us.
Why? Why did you kill him? Hey, Mikado! Why did you kill Nikkei? And what's with this weird new rule?
Can someone tell me what the rule is, please?
Well, I cannot answer that at the present moment. Or perhaps never.
This is not an execution. It's a murder, Mikado. Nikkei didn't violate the rules of this killing school field trip. Jeez, that's a mouthful. Oh, she's the last one left. Monocro, you just went on with the execution after seeing this rule? You're an instructor. You said you were the judge.
Uh-oh. She's kind of right, but I'll never admit it. Because then I'd have to take responsibility. And as an adult, in a position of power. I'm sorry, but not really.
Wait, Monocro, hey! He just potonked off to the side. He ran off. Well, you didn't get your chance to beat him to death, unfortunately.
That was impressive. Nikkei was a subhuman who deluded you and murdered Shinji. You do realize that, don't you? Now I have the only voice that sounds like this. What makes you speak up for him, even so? You were about to sentence him to death.
I'm not speaking up for him. By that logic, I'm an equally scummy person for using Nikkei's hand to cut Shinji's throat. But even I know that you're the scummiest among us.
I see. Bye.
Nikkei was a liar, though we couldn't exactly tell which of his words were true and which weren't. We know that the source of all this trouble here is you. Nikkei got what he deserved. But he hated you genuinely. It's his hatred of you that drove him to this point.
That assumption of yours is not unreasonable. In a way, Nikkei may be a victim who was caught up in my plan. So, aren't you curious about what made me do this? What? Teruya should know the answer, though it would not occur to you at the moment. There isn't even a need for me to spell it out. Nikkei already gave you enough hints. Since we've dealt with the traitor, let us dismiss the court. I will send out an additional notice.
What happened? Uh-oh. Did he... Yuki? Is he gone? Mikado Shinoji.
Me? Oh boy, I'm your biggest fan.
What was that just now? Was that really Yuki? Yuki?
Everybody's just like, my friends. I believe we are nearing the end. Yes, the end. What? What kind of nonsense is... Hey! Oh, here we can teleport.
Since the end of the trial, Yuki has been standing in his place without saying a word. Even when Nikkei aimed his gun at us, and when he got executed. Yuki stood there, endlessly shedding his tears. And all of a sudden, Yuki was gone from the courtroom.
I think the four of us need to just have a group hug right now. Maybe without Teruya.
It felt like Yuki made a knew more than he may have been leading on. I know him? What did you say, Sora? Huh? Man, everybody's acting weird now. I don't like it. Did I say something? The trial's over, right? I've got to use the bathroom, so I'll be leaving. Oh. It's just us here. Wait, when did Shobai even get out of here? Sora? We should go up too. I think that's Sora. There's nothing left for us here.
What are you doing, Tori? Failing at everything. The absolute worst.
Teruya, wait. I have something to say. Sora, are you ignoring me? I'm calling you. Here it comes. They're gonna have their big argument. Yuruko? It's only us two. Good. I have a question for you, Sora. Yuruko, can I hear it later? I have to talk with Teruya as soon as... I'm asking you! Hey, Sora. Don't you really know? About Yuki's identity? About who Yuki is? Nikkei said so, right? Yuki is Void's sole target. We're just extras needed to set up a killing game. For him.
And you, Sora, you dirtied your hands just to save Yuki from becoming the Blackened. There should be something behind this. There's no other way to explain what you did.
Yuruko, why are you doing this to me? I never lied to you. Even I have trouble trying to think why I was like that back then.
Sora, have you not realized it? What you did is murder. Though the rules would say Shinji's the culprit, you played a role in his murder too.
I know. And I can understand you feeling that way. It's morally...
It's not because of that.
Yuruko?
I don't want to do this to you either, but... You're lying to me. You know something, but you're hiding it from me. From all of us. Do you know how betrayed I feel by that? Of course it was wrong for you to take part in murder, but I'm not in the position to lecture you about ethics.
Why, did you murder somebody? Yeah, don't think that happened.
I also worked at a bar faking my age before I came here, remember? That's a crime as well.
Although much less severe.
It's true that you did something despicable, but everyone makes mistakes. You just have to reflect on your past mistakes and pay the price. It's just a complaint. Like I said before, I thought of us as being on the same boat, but now you're hiding something from us.
Hide? I didn't hide anything. I really didn't.
Yes, you do know something. If you really think you don't, then you must be lying to yourself.
I'm lying to myself?
I mean, yeah, kinda.
You lost your memories. I know you're scared. But you must know something about Yuki, so just be honest with yourself. I still want to trust you, Sora.
Yuruko. Is there something you should do no matter what, but your circumstances force you to do it? If there is something. What would you do, Master? Jeez. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I really don't know.
Sora.
If I do something that's hard to comprehend, it's not by my own will. I feel like I'm being controlled by someone. It was the same this time as well. There was a voice in my head whispering to me endlessly. Save Yuki Maeda. Save Yuki Maeda. I couldn't resist it. No, it was because I tried to resist that I ended up with the worst outcome of using Nikei's hand. I almost said Yuki's hand. That would have been a whole different story. I know it doesn't make sense. I, myself, I'm having a hard time believing it. That's all I can tell you right now.
Oh boy. Sora, Yuki is Void's goal itself. If we can know more about him, we might still have hope.
But I really don't know. Oh boy.
Okay. I get it.
Yuruko? I don't think she does get it. I think she's going to take this personally.
Can you at least tell me this one thing? How did you get to the power room? Did you really go through the floor like Iroha said? What did you see underneath?
I'll tell you later. Right now I need to get to Teruya. Oh boy, come on! Oh.
So you don't trust me, even that much? When we were investigating the power room, I thought I'd be able to understand you. But you still won't tell me a thing. No, it's not that. I just need to talk to Teruya. Don't talk to me ever again.
Yikes.
And now we're on our own.
Oh, boy.
Teruya, open the door, please. Teruya? I know you're in there, Teruya.
What?
There's no one in your room, right?
Why? What is this?
In I go.
What? Wait, hold on a minute.
Oh, it's full of... Okay, just stuff.
You know you entered someone's room without even asking, don't you? Empty text box. I'm going to say this up front. There's nothing I can do for you. I can give you a dress, that's about it. I'm someone who's incapable of anything.
Jeez.
I couldn't protect you, or contact the Foundation, or stop Mikado's plan. I'm just a useless wretch. All I can do is wait for the Foundation to save my poor ass.
Teruya. There's something I have for you. Is it the photo?
What? You have something for me? What is this? A metal name tag?
Oh boy. What's written there is your reset code. How do you have that?
What? How in the world did you get my...
I received it from someone. They said to give it to you as soon as possible. Oh, Ray.
Or Kinjo, maybe, I don't know.
So, who is this someone?
Ray Makaru.
Thought so.
What?
I met her. Ray Makaru, your partner. She lives under the floorboards.
Now hold on a second. Ray's dead. You heard Nikkei. If you die in the virtual world, you die for real. I know I've thrown out tantrums denying that, but now I know better. Ray's left me for good.
No, Ray's still alive. I don't know if Nikkei lied or he actually didn't know about it. But Ray is still alive.
Really? Are you... Is Ray really alive?
Teruya, you aren't useless. You're just confused. You got your memories taken by Mikado. Enter the reset code into your Handbook Plus. Then your memories will return to you.
Did Ray tell you that? Did she tell you to give me this name tag so I could regain my memories?
Yes, idiot. I only had a brief moment to talk with her.
Is Ray going to be like the alter ego of this game?
She herself probably doesn't know who she talked to. She just said this. Give the reset code to Teruya.
Oh.
And once you regain your memories by putting in your reset code, there's something I want to ask of you.
And what's that?
Who am I?
It's probably going to be what it is. Is this an image? What is this? What's happening?
Tell me what you know about Taira Akane.
It's her!
Dun, dun. I can't believe we lost Nikkei. Kind of mad about that. I'm also mad that I didn't get to see what the rule actually said. That was kind of annoying. As if we didn't know Nikkei was a void already. It's funny. Oh, man. There's so much going on now. What do I even talk about? We're at the point where everybody has a different node. like memo. I just said memo because it appeared on the screen. Everybody has a different background now. We're all going for different things. It's crazy. Because, okay, now that the episode's over, I'm going to actually talk about some stuff now. One, I was totally right about Akane. Although it was pretty obvious at some point. But I'm really sad because Sora's probably going to start disappearing, right? As she regains her memories of who she is, she's going to start acting up, you know? And this might really have been the last trial where we see Sora and Yuruko together in that way. You know what I mean? In a way, falling through the floor and learning about Akane. Sora died today, too. It's a weird way to think of it, but, you know, that's just what I'm thinking. Man, so much happens. Okay, so like I'm saying, we're all from different backgrounds now, which is really unique. Like, I'm going to say it's Shinji. I keep doing that. Shobai. Shobai doesn't really want to help us. He has the reset code information, so he knows about himself and what we're doing. So he's like on a different level than most of us. Tree is going to have all the information back, and he's a member of Future Foundation, which is someone who's gone through the Killing Game before and met Utsuro, so he's on a different level than most of us. Sora is technically Akane. I'm not sure if maybe they're trying to like revive her as well, or if they literally were able to recover her like brain or something like that and have put it into the machine. But it's possible Sora is not even real, so she's coming from somewhere kind of unique. Yuki is slowly turning into Utsuro and losing his personality, so that's kind of weird. Iroha is the last true void, who's not telling us a lot of stuff, which is annoying. Mikado is like the super void or whatever. He's like above void. From the way Nikke described it and the way I believe it probably still works, is like void is like tier 2 in terms of like, well, actually, let's say tier 3 in terms of like power inside the void and like knowledge. Mikado is like one step above, and then of course Utsuro and probably Akane, honestly. Although Akane could probably fall next to Mikado. And then we got, who do we have left? There's one more, right? Yuruko, who's just the only normal person left. The only one who really doesn't have any vested interest in this, other than Shobai, but Shobai knows stuff, right? She's the last one who's just like, what is happening to me and why? I feel so bad for her. I know, like, she said some, like, crazy stuff. And I feel like a lot of people don't like arguments. Like when somebody like raises an argument, like, and I'm going to bring this up, and I don't know how many people are going to like recognize this as like a reference, but in Steven Universe, the argument like arc between Steven and Connie, people hated that, even though it was kind of justified, right? And I feel like there might be some people who hate Yuruko because she just won't go along with Sora right now, even though she's pretty well justified in doing so. Not so much in being mean to Nikke, I didn't think, but then Nikke said a whole bunch of terrible things, and I feel less bad for him. Man, somebody asked in the last episode what my opinions were on Nikke now, because I've heard as well that this trial makes a lot of people hate Nikke, and honestly, I think he's kind of like Kokichi done right. Yeah, I said it. The problem with Kokichi is you never really know where his... because he lies all the time, and he lies to the very end, you never really know where his allegiance lies. Well, I didn't mean to say that way. But, and then, like, you know, he's trying to take out the Killing Game from within by acting all evil. And it's kind of the opposite here, where Nikke's trying to take out the Void from within by acting all nice. But... in the end, you still, like, everybody still recognizes he's a bad dude, even though they don't want him to die. And then he gets his comeuppance, which is somewhat satisfying. So it makes a lot more sense. That's what I'll say. I really don't know how to feel about Nikke now. I've forgiven him for a lot of stuff because, you know, he is a void. He's like an evil dude, supposedly. I just want to know what's going to happen to Iroha now, because she doesn't have anybody to fall back on anymore. If she's not going to admit to us she's a void, even though we already know that and we just haven't told anybody yet, which is annoying. I don't think she's going to tell us, and I think she's going to try to be on her own all the time like she was before we got locked in the tower. Also, I don't think everything Nikke said is a lie. I just don't. I think maybe what he said about the people being alive was a lie because it would, it would mine away at Yuki's slow descent into despair. Even though Yuki didn't believe it, which must have been annoying for him. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think. The other way he's like Kokichi is in the fact that he's doing the right thing with like the worst method, right? Like you understand why he's done it because he believes in Utsuro's luck, right? He believes that no matter what, Utsuro's luck will prevail for the voids. So in order to defeat them, he has to like counter luck it and do a whole bunch of complicated chess moves. But at the same time, you got Shinji, one of the most wholesome characters, killed, which is a lot like Kokichi and Gonta. And I don't know if I can forgive him for that. I don't know. I'm in a weird spot with Nikke. We'll see what happens as the story goes on. We'll see how much he was actually lying about, hopefully. And that'll help me inform my opinion a bit more. But for now, I will say goodbye to Straw 2. As soon as Chapter 5 is complete, I will be playing through Chapter 5 completely. I might miss the upload, so if the final upload of like the post-trial for Chapter 5 comes out and I don't see it, let me know, because I don't really want to miss it. And yeah, I will be making a poll. Oops, I pressed the replay button. I'll be making a poll soon with a bunch of games that you've submitted to me in a post that went out yesterday about what I should play next, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, thanks for watching. We shall return soon to Super Danganronpa Another 2. Like and subscribe, and goodbye.
Bye-bye.